Hi loves, welcome to another video. Annie Smile here. If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my videos. Today I'll be showing you guys how I transform my clients from video number 1 to video number 2. So let's get right into it, shall we? Yeah. First, start by cleaning off her face, remove any dirt or oil from her skin before applying any product. You don't want to start your makeup on a dirty canvas. You don't want to do that. After which, I'm using my serum. You guys know already, I love using serum for my makeup. So I'm using my serum and I'm blending into this skincare brush. I don't know if that's what it's called, but yeah. Blend it properly into her skin. Let it sink. And after which, you don't want to miss your moisturizer. So yes, I'm going in with a moisturizer. Moisturizer is very, very important. So your skin is supposed to be moisturized before anything. And after that, I'm applying a primer to her skin. I'm applying it to her T-zones, just area I know she will sweat a lot. So I'm applying this, and then I'm applying her foundation. This looks very bright though when I'm applying it, but then it works. After which, I'm blending it out very well. Blend it into her skin. Let the foundation sink into her skin. Let it match. Let it sink. Let it sit. Let it, yeah. So I keep blending. Blend. See, blending is key. If your shoulder doesn't hurt you, you have not started blending. Do you get a hint? Your shoulder should hurt. By then, you know that, oh, yes, I'm doing this job. Blend everything until it looks as good as this. I'm blending this downward to her jaw, so it will just blend up, demarcation, you get me. Then going in with a concealer. I'm not using a very bright concealer today. I'm just using like a shade lighter than her actual shade. So yeah, I'm applying it under her eyes, bridge of her nose, forehead, chin, all the places I'm supposed to. After which, you guys, I fuck up here. I did not know this contour was as dark as this. It's not supposed to be this dark, but anyway, I work my way around it. So I'm just contouring her brow bone. Brow bone care. I'm just contouring under her, trying her cheekbone, under her cheekbone, just to snatch her face. I'm contouring that properly. You need to contour it properly. Contour it. Head just into her hairline. Just blend it very, very, very well. Very, very important. It's very important you should blend it very well. And the reason why I'm not blending out the concealer now is because I want it to sit a little bit so I'll get a full coverage. So now I'm just applying blush. So I'm applying the blush and I'm applying it towards the towards the contour I did. I'm applying it into the contour because the contour is already dark, so the blush should come down a little bit. Do you guys get it? Yawa. After which, I'm blending out the concealer. I usually start by blending the jawline because I don't want that one to be too full coverage. So I start off by blending that in. After which, I'm blending the forehead and then bridge of her nose. Blend out. Blend until it blends properly, until it sinks into her skin and you can't see anything, just it looks smooth. After which, I'm blending her under eyes. I'm starting by, English is hard. I'm starting first. I'm blending from the outer corners of her eyes. Then I gradually go into the inner corners of her eyes. So yeah. As you can see, I'm blending the outer corners first, then I gradually go inside into the inner corners of her eyes. So just do it gradually, step by step. Don't rush it to, and be light-handed. Don't use force to blend your client's concealer. Don't go and wound somebody's child. So yeah, I'm just blending it step by step, bit by bit, doing it gradually, no force. See, this thing is gradual process. If you are not careful, it will cake. So you need to blend it properly. blend properly. Blend. So now I'm just like blending the outer corners into her blush, so there will be no demarcation between the blush and the concealer. So now it's time to contour her nose. Sure, you guys are seeing the difference nose contouring does to your makeup. If you don't contour your nose, you'll see it will look flat. It will look at, even if you have the most pointing nose ever, your nose will look flat. So after you have done that contour, that whatever, the foundation and the rest, you need to contour your nose to bring shadow into that areas you get. So I'm blending it. See this brush, I've been using it for like forever and I still love it. Ignore the fact that it's old. So now I'm just blending it, and I'll go back. I'll use my beauty blender to blend in any harsh lines so it will look subtle and calm. Yeah, as you can see, blend it properly. After that, you guys already know the drill. Setting my concealer with a what's it called? Oh God, with a pressed powder. So I'm just setting all over the places I conceal. I'm just setting the concealer. I love to use pressed powder. Like, I don't know, there's this, oh God, I can't explain. Like, it just looks smooth and beautiful. So after doing that, I'm setting her contour areas. All the places I contoured, I'm just setting them in place, making sure it doesn't move. So yeah, I'm just setting all her contoured areas. You can see I'm just doing it like so. You guys, this is key for your makeup to look flawless. Do you hear? You had me? So after setting every part of the contour, now I'm just setting the rest of her face, like blending everything together. You can see how this harsh line is blending into her skin, like between the concealer and the contour. You can see how it's blending into her skin, like it's erasing all the harsh lines, like all the demarcations. You can see it's just transiting into the next. Anyway, now I'm just like redefining her nose, snatching her nose with this setting powder. So I'm just using this to just set her nose. I'm not baking under her eye. I'm just baking around the nose so that it will give you that snatch, to give the nose that snatch and the illusion that the nose is smaller. She doesn't actually have she doesn't have a big nose, to be very honest, but this is just a thing for me. I just like doing this and putting more powder under the eye to catch any fallout from her eyeshadow. So I just like doing that. So now I'm brushing her eyebrows upward using a what's the name? Edge control. I'm lifting the eyebrow upward, and then I'll go over it with my finger, just like tap it so it will sit properly before using powder to set it. So like you can see, I'm just using my hand to set the eyebrow so that it will just like slip. It won't be standing. So now I'm using a setting powder to set the eyebrow so that when I'm ready to draw it, it will not stress me. So I'm using the other side of this blender to just like blend it so that I won't have any white cast. Do you understand? Eyeshadow time. I'm using this eyeshadow primer or eyeshadow base. I'm just applying it on her lids. I'm just doing it anyhow. I'm not really, I know it looks anyhow. Okay. I'm blending it to the other side of the brush so that it will look soft before going in with any powder. After that, I'm going in with this transition color. So this is a contour shade. This is her contour shade. So I'm just blending that into her inner corners of her eyes towards her brow bone, towards her brow area, like the starting of her brow. That's not the brow bone. I'll still blend it towards the brow bone anyways, but right now it's like the beginning of her brows. So I'm just blending it into her brows, and just like this color is going to be like the transition color. Do you get? So I'm just blending this all over her transition side, not on her lid, just above her lids, I just stood her to turn to the other side so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just using this. You can see the contour shade I'm using. You can see. Just using this to blend and blend until I'm satisfied. Ignore me, guys. I'm just in my play mode today. So yeah, now I'm applying this nude shade all over her lid. To be very honest, right, I wanted to do like a nude eyeshadow look, but you guys will see, sha. You are gonna see. Anyway, I'm applying this nude shade directly on her lids, and yeah, I'm just going over it to cover any concealer primer. Yes, now eyeshadow primer. I say concealer primer, Jehovah. So I decided to add some more color to the eyes. I'm using this brownish, reddish. You guys, I don't know the color. I'm sure I'm using this shade on her inner corners of her eyes. On the inner corners of her eyes, I'm using a dense brush. It's not very fluffy, so you can see it's not spreading the color everywhere, just the places I wanted to spray. After I apply the color, I'm using this blending brush to like blend out the color and blend out any harsh line the color might have created. So yeah, I'm just blending it in until I can't see any harsh line again, as you can see. Then I changed my mind. I went in with this very bright color from this eyeshadow palette. I can't remember the name of this eyeshadow, but anyway, I used it on the lid instead of leave it nude like that. I decided to use it on the lid. Anyway, the inspiration behind this eyeshadow changed completely. To be very honest, this wasn't what I wanted to do for my client though, but I just changed my mind at the end of the day. So now I'm just blending. I'm just blending. So I won't have any harsh lines. After which I went in with, is it here? More eyeshadow on the lids. More and blend. Blending is key. I've said this before. After which I went in with a black eyeshadow. I went in very light hand because I don't want it to be too dark. I don't know why it's looking too dark in this camera, but yeah, I went in with this black eyeshadow just at the outer corners of her eyes. Nothing too much. I don't want it to look smoky. I just want the outer corners to look smoky, but not like the whole of the eyes, if that makes sense. So I'm just applying this with this blending brush, so it won't pack it too much. It won't pack the color too much. So yeah, I'm just like dabbing it and blending it towards the outer corners of her eyes. I don't want to create any like wing illusion, so I just want this round shape, and that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm blending it out, as you can see. Yeah. So yeah, after then I'm lining her eyes, just her lash line. I'm just lining her lash line so there will be no white cast or anything whatsoever. I can still use mascara to get rid of the white cast, but I just wanted to line under her, on top her lash line, like her lash line for her lashes, like the lash line of the forces. Okay, so I'm just doing that. I use my nails to lift her eyes up so I can get, like, I can see the tiniest line. I don't want to make the line bold, and I do not want to wing the line either. So I'm just doing this gently. After which I went in with her mascara to make sure there is no you know, that whitish effect on your lashes after your eyeshadow you get. So this will get rid of it. So everything will look dark and blended or blends into your eyelashes. You will not be having any demarcation. Do you get me? After which, I pop on her lashes. Lashes just take your makeup from 0 to 1,000. Not 100 though, to 1,000. Like, it just elevates your makeup to another dimension entirely. Anyway, I pop on her lashes. I make sure everything is well arranged. And then I line on top of the lashes, so there will be no demarcation. Look at my serious face. Look how I keep my mouth. Hey, Jesus. So I'm just laying on top the lashes so that the liner I applied before, it will not create any demarcation. So I'm just applying this liner. I'm just applying the same liner on top of the lashes, like the lash line. So everything just blends in, So when she open her eye, you'll not be seeing. You can see now everything is just looking together. You guys, I did my eyebrows. I did my eyebrows. Okay. I did my brows off camera, and now I'm just sweeping the excess powder under her eyes, and then I'm dabbing in the rest of the powder into her skin. I'm just pressing it into her skin. As you can see, I just sweep off the excess and then press in the amount I want on her skin. As you can see, I'm sweeping off and pressing in. So after that is done, I blend in. I use my big blending brush, my big powder brush, to just blend the rest of her face. As you can see, yeah, that's what I am doing. This step, it just makes your makeup look like flawless. You will not be having any demarcation or any harsh lines. So everything just blends directly into the skin. After which, I'm lining her waterline with the same gel liner that I use on top of her eyelashes. I'm just using that under her eyes. Just lining her waterline. It's a black gel liner, so that place that I'm lining now did not line properly when I was doing it, so I decided to reline it. Okay. Yep. So after which, what next? Okay, I will apply some lash glue because the other side of the lashes, I don't know what's doing it, but it not to one place, so I decided to add more lash glue so it will stay in place. After which, I'm applying my cream blush. I love this step. It just brings color to the face. It brings definition to the face. Do you understand? That's why I love this process so much. Just brings in color. Do you see this side and this side? Like, take it back and look at it again. So, yeah. I'm doing the other side, and I'm blending this into her contour, so there will not be any harsh line between the contour and the blush. So that's what I am doing. Do you see how colors are adding up to her eyes and to her face, and it's just looking put together, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous? You know, it's just looking very, very yummy. So I'm using this translucent shade. This shade doesn't have color, so I'm just applying it on areas I know light will hit, so that to give that glowish kind of effect. So that's what I am doing right now. After which, I apply it on my contour, the nose contour, so it will look more pronounced. So that's why I apply that right there. And then I decided to add a little color under her eyes, which you see right now. I decided to add a little more color. I decided to wing the color. You can see like there's a little bit of wing. That's like the color of the eyeshadow. I decided to wing it just to create a little drama. So that's what I decided to do. I'm using this small blending brush to just blend off any fallout from the eyeshadow. So now, I didn't know my phone stopped recording. I did not know. So that's why you didn't see when I was lining her lips. But it's just my regular brow pomade I used to line the lips if you follow my videos. So now I'm just using this brush to just blend in this peachy nudie shade that I apply on the top of her lips. I'm blending it into her lips and making everything look good. I'm blending it to my satisfaction. So I do this to remove any excess product that will be like, you know, when your clients will just be talking and then you see this demarcation between the lips and the mouth. So I'm just like using that to take it off, and then I apply my gloss. Gloss does magic to your lipstick, I swear. Can you guys see that? So now I'm spraying her face. I'm covering her eyes because it's a matte shade. I don't want the setting spray to get there. And then when if she opens her eye immediately, it will create like this lines on the lid. You won't want that. So that's why I usually close the eyelids when spraying the face. So now I'm highlighting her cheekbone. Like I'm adding some shine to that bone. It's been a while I use highlighter, so I decided to apply highlighter today. So I'm highlighting her cheekbone and applying a little on her forehead, her chin, all the places light will hit. So I'm just applying it so that when you take pictures or take videos, you have that shine. So yeah, the bridge of her nose, you can see all of that. I added a little more of the highlighter on her cheekbone. You can see it's looking more stunning. Yeah. Anyway, I apply a little bit of mascara under her bottom lashes. So after that is done, you can see that is done. I applied a little powder under her eyes. Like after you set your powder, after you set it, you hold the rest of your face. You see this powder that you apply? It makes your makeup look flawless all day long. Like under your eyes, looks flawless all day long. Don't apply too much. Do not apply too much. And don't go in hard-handed. Go in light-handed. And after that, I'm sweeping off the excess. Not sweeping off, like just more like pressing it into her skin. You know? Can you see? Just blends into her skin, and voila, that is the end of this makeup. I hope you like it, you learn a thing or two. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.